Okay. Hey guys, it's Jessica. There we go. I cannot get my radio to go off for some reason. When it gets hot, it has a tendency to do stupid things. There we go. Okay, also I just got done tanning and I had a towel covering my face, but I had my arm up and now I have towel impressions on my face. But I just wanted to pop in and give y'all a quick health/life update. And a huge PSA to anyone who may or may not have fibromyalgia. So I told y'all that I was getting the test for, my ears going crazy. The test for Lyme disease done, and I went and got that done on like a Wednesday, I think. And so I called them at the end of that week, and this has been like probably a month ago at this point. Like, I know I kind of fell off the face of the earth, and I apologize, but I don't know, sometimes things just get bleh. And I guess they have been, but more about that in a minute. So I called them on Friday and they told me that they hadn't got the stuff in yet, but they would let me know when they did. And so I was like, okay, great. So then Monday I was like, okay, you know, this is their last chance. They're gonna call me today. Maybe whoever was supposed to call me wasn't there on Saturday, whatever, nothing. So Tuesday morning I get up and I call them, and they're like, yeah, your stuff's in, we'll call a nurse for you. It's like, okay. So I get on the phone with a nurse. Gotta check my mail real quick here. I get on the phone with a nurse and he's like, hey, you have tested positive for Rocky Mountain Spotted Tick Fever. Yes, Rocky Mountain Spotted Tick Fever. I'm like, okay, this is great, right? Because then this means I don't have fibro. And he was like, there is a good possibility. I'm like, okay, perfect. So, hang on. Mail. Okay, let's make sure this is all mine. Mine. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So, he's like, your provider wants to see you like as soon as possible. Okay, then why didn't y'all call me? Am I right? Like, y'all want me here as soon as possible and you didn't even tell me this? Whatever. So as soon as my husband gets home from work, I take off to the hospital, okay? So I get there and the doctor comes in with her nurse and she's all like, okay, come here and look at this. Okay, so I'm just sitting here. She's like, look, they did this test and yeah, my seatbelt thing's stinging. I literally live right here. Anyway, anyway, she's like, I want to show you this. She was like, look, they did this test, but they didn't do this test, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting here like, like, I'm waiting to hear, like, what's wrong with me. You know, because I'm not gonna lie. I got super duper 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 down about the whole fibro thing. Like, knowing that you have something that you're basically just gonna have forever and there's nothing you can do about it, like, it sucks. Especially when it's something that makes you feel like crap. And I don't know, it made me feel really guilty because I just got married. It'll be a year ago, like week after next. And so he's almost 5 years younger than me, like 4.5. So, I mean, I don't know, it just seems so unfair. I'm his first wife, and I'm 5 years older than him, and now, like, I don't know, now I feel like crap all the time, and I don't feel like doing anything, and I just want to lay in bed all day, and I've got 3 kids, and he's helping pick up all the slack from all of this. It felt really crappy, and you just kind of feel helpless, I guess, because, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Anyway, so I'm getting really frustrated here. Like, hello, what are we doing? Like, somebody please talk to me. So finally, she's like, oh yeah. I was like, so do I? Don't I? Like, what's going on? And she's like, well, part of this test says that you are positive for it, but the other part of this test says that you are not. I was like, okay. And she was like, so we're gonna have to test you again. Well, it took me almost a week to get my last test results in, so I'm like, oh, perfect. It's going to be a whole week before I figure out anything from this. So she went ahead and started me on the meds, just in case that's what it was. she told me to stop taking the Cymbalta, and at this point, like, I've been treating fibro for over a month, and so she told me to stop taking that, which that wasn't as bad as I thought that it might be. I went ahead and quit cold turkey, and it wasn't too bad. I had a couple of days that were kind of rough, but nothing major like I've been reading about. But then again, I only took it for a little over a month, so it wasn't, you know, too big of a deal to get it out of my system. So they took blood. I'm at home. I'm like, okay, great. I still don't know anything. And so the next day they called me. They're like, hey, we got your test results in. They were positive. I'm like, okay. So he was like, she wants you to just keep taking your medicine. And she'd already told me that if this is what I have, then I'm going to take this medicine and I'm going to feel better. And then eventually I may start feeling bad again, and if I do, then come back in and I'll take more medicine. And apparently it's just going to be like this for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know a whole lot about this. I'm almost out of my prescription. I have a couple of days left. Like, this is Tuesday and I run out on Thursday, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go back in on Thursday and just kind of like touch base and be like, okay, what do I need to do now? Like, are we gonna take a test to see if it's gone, or what do we do now? So that's where we're at. So this is a really big deal, y'all, because I feel so much better. I am a completely different person. I feel like I did like a really long time ago. It's awesome. I feel like I have my life back. Like, I still sometimes forget that I'm not like well, and so when I have those days where I don't feel good, or like I do hit a wall, it makes me feel like even worse because I felt so good for so long, and I think I'm just like super terrified of like going back into the whole feeling awful all the time thing. But I feel almost 100% better, and so that's been super duper great. So if you have fibro, go get a tick panel done. And the one that someone told me to get tested for was Lyme disease, because that's what she had. But they had been treating her for fibro for a couple of years, which is just crazy. And so mine wasn't even Lyme disease, it's Rocky Mountain spotted tick fever. So yeah, and the scary thing is, like, I could not even tell you the last time I had a tick on me. I know for sure it has not been this year. I've not had a tick on me this year. So, like, how long have I had this? So, my mother-in-law's a nurse, and she's been talking to people, because once you, like, come out with you have this, like, you will find a million other people who have it too, and are like, hey, I got diagnosed, or hey, like, I know all these people. One lady, when I posted it on Facebook, and she said that she had heard of like 5 people in the last month that have this, which is so scary. So my mother-in-law found a whole family who has it. It's like a mom and a dad and a kid. The mom's a nurse. I don't know what the husband does, but he had been sick for years, and his got so bad that he started like hallucinating and stuff. And if I started hallucinating, my husband would put me in a mental hospital, and that would have been the end of it. Like, you know? What's wrong with her? We don't know. She's going crazy. Okay, we expected it. Right? Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with that. I feel much, much, much better. So that is awesome. So no more fibro for me, I guess. Which is great. Right? That wasn't a sad sound there. I got sweaty. Y'all, it is so stupid hot in Arkansas. The bank, I meant to look when I went by, but I had to stop by the bank and get something notarized, and it said it was like 107. It's hot. My car says it's 96, but then like the feels like temperature was like 111 earlier. It's 2 o'clock, so maybe it'll get better eventually. Anyway, so that's the health update. Apparently I am really okay, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I feel better. So there's that. Other than that, let's see. My kids left today to go to their dad's house. My husband is not the father of any of my children. My ex-husband is the father of all 3 of my children. And so his current wife came and picked up the kids today and is taking them back with her. So they live about 5-ish hours away from here. 4.5, I don't know. Anyway, so they will be gone for almost 2 weeks, which is really sad, but I guess that's just part of it. It just sucks. The worst part is Natalie, because she's 2.5 And I mean, she's my baby, and she never lived with him. So, like, to me, she's mine. Like, I mean, he left when I was 6 months pregnant with her. So, you know, like, I did all the last part of the pregnancy by myself, and I went to the hospital, and he was with her, and I called him a million times so he could come see her be born, and he got there after she was born, and she's mine. I did it all by myself. All of it. All by myself. Anyway. And now she's Matt's. Like, 100% she's Matt's. And so it really sucks when she has to go. Like, the boys I understand, because he was their dad for, you know, this all happened in 2016. So, let's see, 3 years ago. Eli's fixing to turn 9. So, yeah. Anyway, so he was part of their lives for a while, so that is their dad. So I get that, but Natalie's mine. I'm sorry, she's mine. So, anyway, all that to say that I'm going to be home alone for almost 2 weeks, and my goal is to clean, and I'm talking like deep clean. I should have been videoing yesterday, because yesterday I cleaned out my pantry. We're talking like super hardcore, take everything out of the cabinets, clean out my pantry, like top to bottom. Bottom, like got everything out of the bottom on the floor, and like swept it all out, and got on my hands and knees with the bleach spray and cleaned out. Like, I threw away all kinds of stuff that we weren't eating, or most of it was expired. It wasn't just stuff we weren't eating, it was expired. So, stuff we hadn't eaten. I hate wasting food. I don't like it. But now that it's cleaned out, like, I can see what I have, and that'll be much better. So, some of the goals for this week that I will take you along, because now that they are gone, I have more time to make videos and edit videos and do all the thing. And then maybe with a little practice this week, I can be really good and quick at it. And yeah, then I can do more videos, because I really enjoy doing this, and I've missed doing it a lot, and so definitely something I want to get back into. So I just want to give you a quick health update, really quick. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. School started back today for all the kids around this area, but we homeschool, so not for us yet. I'll do another video, homeschool video, about what we're doing for curriculum this year, because I just found something new and I am like so stupid excited about it. So that will be probably the next video. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later.